Next is from Jared Aviat. The subject is Konnan is wise regarding Omos. Hey, Cohen Hunter fam. Thanks as always for your insightful responses. Hey, Disco. Hope everything is going okay with Different Strokes, a.k.a. Clockwork Orange. Really respect the hard work you do there. What is that from?
Clockwork Orange he put there. He was
Clockwork
trying
Orange,
to be funny, yeah. He's trying to rename Different
Okay, suspend him again.
Oh, Jared.
Yeah, suspend him again.
See what happens?
Yep. He's got another suspension.
Unbelievable.
Just want to say that I agree with Conan's take on Omos. Just heard a bit of him on the Out of Character interview show with Satin, and he sounded like Bishop Desmond Tutu with a mouthful of cotton. He sounds brutal, Bob Evans, comes from the Hulk Hogan school of overacting with his facial expressions, and he looks just as wacky as a great collie in the ring. My question is, why do you think legends like Nash and the GOAT Undertaker have put this guy over so much in interviews, saying that he is special? Can it just be down to these guys promoting Omos since the WWE may advising them to do so? I don't see anything special in this guy beyond his height and look. Do you think WWE can somehow get this guy to be a consistent main eventer someday? And thank you. That's all the best from Jarrett.
No.
Let me answer this first. Okay, but I'm going to say this. He is in the WWE system right now, and supposedly, Nash and Taker have probably met this guy. Nash actually went down to like the Performance Center every night, once every blue moon, and like goes and works with them. Has in the past, right?
Yeah.
Bro, they may have seen something in this guy. However,
I'd like to know what the
Omos now is a subject. Well, I'm just telling you. Here's the thing that might be happening to him is now he's doing scripted television, and they're giving this guy, and it may not be his fault that maybe they're giving this guy scripts, and he is just lost out there trying to convey the character that they're. But look at the way he's dressed. I mean, he doesn't really have a character.
Right.
His character is like a big guy that has a nice gold chain on every week. Seriously.
Who dresses well for a guy that size? Because usually they're like a monster. Or there's some fucking... Right. Yeah, this guy's coming out in bomber jackets and cashmere sweaters and shit.
And he doesn't speak a lot. They give him these lines and he struggles through them because he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't know. It's like maybe this guy is just not built. Maybe he's too green for scripted television right now, where he's too green delivering his lines. He's too green in the ring. He's just not experienced enough yet. And what they're giving him is just is underwhelming, So that's my take on that. What do you think?
Yeah, bro. I just think that every time I've seen, I understand he's green. I understand he's a project. I understand, bro, he looked incredibly massive against Bobby Lashley. I don't think they would have spent all this time and giving him a mouthpiece like MVP and giving him with AJ Styles if they're not going to do something with him. So there's going to be some sort of payoff. They are going to put him in the main event somehow, some way. They may get him over. I don't see it right now. I think he's too green. I understand that maybe they're trying to draw in Africans because there's a lot in the United States and around the world, but his promos, he should not be doing promos.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah,
he's African. And they're a global company, right?
Yeah, right. And Nigerians, man, they're everywhere now. Not just them, but there's Africans everywhere.
Right.
And so the bottom line is, they want to cater to them, and maybe they want to hear somebody that sounds like them, but he kind of sounds slow, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just doesn't sound convincing.
Right.
When I used to see, unfortunately for Omos, when I think Omos, I think Sid Vicious. Look at Sid Vicious. Look at the difference.
I'm going to give you another explanation here. Let's not forget, what was the first time we saw
Vicious looked vicious and worked vicious. Omos looks delicious and works the same. He's very, he's not very... You know what I'm saying? There's nothing intimidating about him. He's just tall.
Well, let's not forget. How did he debut? Remember?
No.
He came out.
He was the
guy, right?
No. How was it? What was his character? He was the doorman.
He was the doorman
at doorman for the Fight Club. And bro, honestly, that character. He's not really elevated beyond that. They haven't done this. He's like basically the doorman. Now he's coming out there with it.
But he was struggling with that.
But it's like, whatever. It's like, I don't know.
This is tremendous.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Nash is going to put him over because he works for WWE. He's not going to bury the guy. Maybe he does see something in him. I like you to ask him what it is.
Yeah.